Mother dearest, doth thou like mine progress? I'm making mine video game.
Your father believes in the card game more than he believes in you.
Hi, this is John, and this is week 63 of .Dreams Devlog. Before I start, I want to thank Troy. Thank you for your comment about my voice, and I'm glad you really enjoy audiobook too. I think nowadays, when we're so busy doing something, it's nice to be able to consume other type of entertainment through your ears. But anyways, yeah, so this week is a lot slower than last week. I'm a little bit worried because I feel like we're a little bit distracted, and I will get into that after the week breakdown, just so I can get it out of the way. So Monday, I prepared all the cards. So Dhruv actually and I met up, and then he told me that since things are a lot slower, he feels a tiny bit unsure where he should focus his attention on. And he suggested that he can actually start working on the card effects for Brave Eduardo's card game, which I'm gonna let you guys know right now, it's gonna be called Boado. I was laughing the whole time when I was just coming up with a name because a lot of reasons, but I'll talk about that later. So I spent the whole day preparing all the cards so I can send it to Dhruv, and then he can print it out just to make proxies, because proxies are important as well. And then I colored one card. I think this very first card is the strongest Knight Bear, or the king. It's probably gonna be a king, and it's a girl. I know I use king very liberally, but it's a king Knight Bear, and then she's really, really strong. I do believe that was the first one. Yeah, I think it is. Tuesday, Dhruv actually spent a lot of time working on the cards. He doesn't have Photoshop, and I'm really busy doing the VR stuff, so he went through a lot of process just to get the cards in the right shape and all that stuff. And then I think you guys will be able to see. In fact, I think he liked it so much he recorded him working on it. I actually didn't want to show the cards up that close to everybody at first, but since Dhruv record the video, I thought I should probably put it in anyways. And then I spent time working on the VR project. I found it's an asset store for the water, which I really like, and then the skybox. I like the color scheme that I put together. It gives this that kind of mysterious feel, and I think we're about to get ready to finish up phase 1, and yeah, whatever it is. And then that night I picked up Alan. It was really, really interesting because I haven't seen him in a while, and he just randomly appeared that one day, and he's like, hey, come pick me up and all that stuff. Alan's in University of Virginia for a PhD. It's like a joint master's and PhD program, so he came back for a conference. Wednesday I colored another card, and Dhruv came over, and we went to FedEx to cut out the cards. I swear to God, FedEx has helped us more than any other store. Well, I think except in Starbucks, FedEx have helped us quite a lot in our whole venture through making Brave Eduardo, and I'm starting to really appreciate them. So we went and we cut the cards, and then Dhruv, me, and Alan actually start sleeving up the cards so they're easier to proxy and shuffle and all that stuff. We weren't able to get through all the card effects, but we did kind of start working on like a third of it, and then we played a lot of Magic. Dhruv made this red-green deck, which is like this dragon deck, and it's really, really powerful. I really like it. Thursday I worked on a lot more VR actually. I went through all the small things that I'm going to reuse in a lot of places, such as the pipes, and I've also worked on a lot of the animations for the puzzle. So I think we're getting really close to where we want to be. I think next week is the due date for phase 1. And then I also was outside. No, I think that's generally it. So Friday I colored another card. This is probably my favorite of the week. It is another Reaper Bear, and this one looks very, very deadly and plague-like. So Alan and Dhruv were talking about a bear that works like a plague itself. And then so I believe this one will be it. And I was also stranded outside in Culver City, just waiting for Alan to finish his conference. At the end he actually ditched me. I went to eat dinner with his friend, so I waited there for like a good 8 hours just working on stuff. No, I think 8's a little bit. 8, 9, 10. okay, a little bit less than 8 hours, like 6 hours. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna get food with my friend at night. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. Just ditch me. I just drove you there and whatever. And then yeah, that was Friday. Saturday, nothing really much happened. I just played with Alan, and then I played a lot of Monster Hunter, and that's pretty much the week. Now I'm a little bit worried because it seems like we're a little bit distracted. There's VR projects, there's card games, and as you can see, a lot of my family and friends are actually more excited about the card game than they are about Brave Eduardo. I think the people who are most excited about Brave Eduardo is you guys. And that warms my heart, and I really want to thank everybody to make sure for helping me stay focused to Brave Eduardo. We've also, for Brave Eduardo itself, we actually, Dhruv and I wrote a couple more stories. We're amassing quite a big chunk of short stories that we are going to use for the side quests. So there's progress in Brave Eduardo as well. And if you guys see the backgrounds in the skit, we're working on other biomes as well, but there's not much to show, and I don't want to show too much of it yet. But yeah, that's generally it for week 63. Like I said in the last week episode, I actually do want to feature a couple short stories written by you guys. So if you guys are interested, just comment down below or actually email us. You guys can find a lot of our contact through our in the description, I do believe, or on our website. But best way is to put it in the comments so everybody can kind of talk about it if that ever happens. So yeah, and thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.